It was a gorgeous night for football on Friday, as the Safford Bulldogs opened their season at home against the Payson Longhorns. Safford started things right with a couple of runs by their all-everything player Manuel Aparicio, who split time at quarterback with sophomore Mason Duros while also playing running back and receiver. On the third offensive play, Duros hit wide receiver Cameron Abril with a back shoulder pass that resulted in a 37-yard touchdown, and less than a minute into the game, Safford was up 7-0. Aparicio then made his presence known on defense, sacking Longhorn quarterback Brock Davis. 2 plays later, a pressured Davis threw an ill-advised pass that turned into a pick six for Dylan Durrell, who returned the interception 24 yards to pay dirt. And before you could say Bob's your uncle, Safford was up 14-0. The Longhorns' woes continued in the second quarter when kicker Hunter Thompson couldn't handle the bad snap and then fumbled the ball in the end zone, which was picked up by Aparicio for Safford's third touchdown of the night. After another failed drive by the Longhorns, Aparicio came in as quarterback and lofted a deep 40-yard pass that was hauled in by Josh Romero despite being interfered with. Aparicio then hit Abril on a 29-yard strike to the 1-yard line, and the Bulldogs were back in business. After a penalty, Aparicio then hit sophomore tight end Colin Thompson for a 5-yard touchdown that put Safford up 28-0 with 6 minutes left in the half. Just when the Longhorns started to move the ball, Safford forced yet another turnover when Taylor Horniles recovered a fumble. Working on a short clock before halftime, Duros wasted no time in hitting everyone's favorite target, Abril, for a 35-yard gain. With just 5 seconds left before half, Safford lined up for a field goal, but it's a fake! The pitch is off, but the ball bounces right back to Abril, who hits Horniles on a 25-yard strike, and Safford headed into the locker room comfortably up 35-0. After both teams' first series stalled in the third, Safford again began to move the ball through the air as Aparicio hit Abril again, who finished with 136 yards on 5 receptions.
It's awesome, yeah.
How do you feel about the first game?
Felt like, even though we had a shutout, I have a lot to learn. That's basically it. A lot of mistakes that happened out there that shouldn't have happened. So all we can do is improve. I practiced a lot. Every day of the summer I'd go to lifting. That's about all you can ask for is just practice and work hard. That's how you get there.
Next week you got taking on Sarita Mustangs. You got any words for them?
We're going to come ready, so be ready.
Robert White then took it around the right side for an apparent touchdown, but it was called back for holding. Safford then got away with one, as this apparent lateral was deemed an incomplete pass instead. The Bulldogs took advantage and tossed a quick slant to Abril for the no, this one was called back as well for a false start. After another penalty, Aparicio found himself in trouble, but he managed to avoid the sack, and then he just put his head down and started running over people. The third time was the charm, as C.J. Scrivener bounced around the left side and finished the scoring on the night, and Safford pummeled Payson 42-0.
Just excited how we came out and played. Started real fast. We had that 3-play drive touchdown and then interception right off the bat coming back. And just really how we started. Overall, just excited. A good starting point win for us on the season.
The fake field goal. Was it intentional to drop it on the ground?
No, that's not how we draw it up. And I think the new line of scrimmage rules, whatever, but we just wanted to have a little bit of the momentum stay on our side. If we didn't get that score there, I think they go in with a little bit of momentum, so we wanted to try to keep it on our side.
Seems you guys excelled at everything tonight. How do you improve next week versus Sarita?
Well, we look good at times, but I think there's a lot of mistakes and different things. I think we only had 6 first downs in the first half. Like, we left too many plays out there with missed blocks. We had 7 penalties that really hurt on some longer plays. So there's a lot to correct. Missed tackles. So we'll work and get better, hopefully, and continue getting better.
Anything else you want to say about the game, Coach?
So just excited to start 1-0.
Reporting from Safford for Gila Valley Central, I'm John Johnson.